everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be some of my fall beauty favorites. I have done fall favorites videos in the past, but I kind of included like lifestyle items, and I really wanted this one to just be beauty specifically. So these are just kind of like an assortment of like makeup, kind of like, well, I guess I don't really have much skincare, perfume, nail polish, all that good stuff that I feel like is essential to fall. Now, obviously this is all like subjective. This is just kind of what I personally love using in the fall because I'm a very seasonal gal. If you guys watch like my Bath & Body Works hauls and all that stuff, like you would know that I'm very much somebody who loves all the vibes. Anyway, so today's video is all about my favorite beauty products for the fall time. If you guys want to see this roundup, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the video. I just have to make a side comment really quickly that I have not stopped wearing the Haus Labs Gaga foundation ever since I did my wear test on it, which that was the last video I posted. I will link that above and below. I did a whole first impression wear test of this. I have worn this since that video, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 4th time wearing this. This is the only foundation that I've worn since filming that video, and I love it so much. It's what I'm wearing on my skin today, as I mentioned, and it just makes your skin so smooth. I got a few compliments on it actually when I was out and about wearing it, and I highly recommend you check it out. So anyway, diving into the favorites, let's talk about makeup favorites first. We have a couple eyeshadow palettes where we have a few. Oh, hold on. I mean, I have so many eyeshadow palettes, but I feel like these are just quintessential for fall. Number one, the one I'm wearing right now, the most obvious one, this is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. Now, I know they have a different pumpkin spice palette that's in like a cardboard packaging. It's not like their typical tin, but if you can get your hands on it, I love this. First of all, I love that Too Faced scents their product. Now, this one doesn't necessarily smell like pumpkin pie. I mean, it just kind of smells like their typical chocolate vanilla, but look at these shades. They're so beautiful. I'll swatch a few of them for you. Like the mattes are really, really beautiful. I'm actually wearing this kind of glitter on my lid right now called Fall Vibes. It's so nice. The mattes blend out really, really nicely. They're very pigmented on the eye. I'm actually currently wearing, let me walk you through what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a little bit of Sweetie Pie in the crease. So beautiful and velvety. I love this shade. I'm wearing a little bit of Sweetie Pie. I'm wearing Oh My Gourd on the lid, and I have a little bit of Spice Baby on the outer corner, and then some Cocoa Drizzle like on my lash lines. And I just love that you get a wide variety of shades. You could do pink looks, you could do purple looks, you could do neutral looks, you can do green looks. It's everything that you would need in a fall palette, and it's not a basic fall palette, which I really enjoy. Secondly, I want to talk about Afrique, the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place, because this is one that I got a few Christmases ago, and it's one that I was like, oh, it's perfect for Christmas, but I've actually been wearing this palette so much in the fall time as well. And I know you look at this and you're like, oh, that's interesting. You've got blues and greens and I don't know. But these shades right here, this Cameroon shade, such a good matte. Kaisi, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Fifi, Kofi, like look how stunning these shades are. They're absolutely beautiful. And what I've been loving doing, I love using all of those shades that I just mentioned in the fall for a beautiful, warm, neutral, goldish look. But this shade right here, Dakar, this matte orange, is such a good lid shade. And you guys know that I love the Nubian by Juvia's Place palette, the mini one. That has the best lid shade in the world for brown eyes. There's something about orange, like orange copper shades on brown eyes that just make them stand out so well. Like in my past couple videos, you guys saw that I was wearing like orangey, warm, copper brown shades like on the lid. It makes my eyes stand out, and every time I look at my eyes, I was like, oh, like there's a little bit of pizzazz there, and there's really nothing special, just, you know, a lid shade or two. So I really, really love this palette. By the way, these are all cruelty-free, really pigmented, really good. Okay, so then I have 3 other palettes. One of them I wanted to mention just because it's such a cute little warm staple. This is the Go Commando Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. Look how many good, warm, delicious shades you get. These mattes are insane. Honestly, for the price point, like these are some of the best shades in the world. They blend out so beautifully. Look how pigmented that is. Look how pigmented that is. I will say on these Wet n Wild palettes, I do really enjoy like the shimmer shades, and I obviously this is like my favorite go-to all over shade for the fall. That's what I was just talking about. But the mattes in these are beautiful. Like I have quite a few of these little like Color Icon palettes, and they are stunning, stunning, stunning. This is in the style, I guess, version Commando, Go Commando. Love it. Then I wanted to bring your attention to an all purple palette because I also love purple tones. Purple, I think I've said this many times, but it's my favorite like all over smoky eye color if I were to do a smoky eye, because purple also really complements brown eyes. So of course I had to mention the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions palette. Now I know this isn't exclusively to fall, but these shades are just perfect for a vampy fall, like Halloween. Like Halloween and purple are like very synonymous, the same way like orange and like pumpkin and Thanksgiving are, you know what I mean? But purple and fall to me are quintessential fall colors. So obviously you guys know that purple is just, it's my go-to. And this middle shade in the palette is a beautiful duochrome. It leaves the most like stunning finish on your eye. You can see like on my finger, the shift. It's so beautiful. Like it looks warm, but then it also kind of like is cool, and it just looks so stunning and reflective on the lids. Really, really love this guy. Love traveling with this, honestly, even though it's only purple. And I actually want to try a few more Huda Beauty like mini palettes because I've heard really great reviews. The last palette that I picked out for you that I would consider to be a fall staple is the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. Now, this matte right here in cinnamon is probably the most pigmented matte I have in my entire eyeshadow collection. But these shades are just, they scream fall. Like, look at it. Cinnamon, you have to really be careful because it's a very like soft fallout-y matte, but the pigment it packs, and I literally just tap my finger, so I'll do a whole swatch for you, is insane. Like, it's kind of like giving Wet n Wild, honestly. But this is so smooth. The blend is amazing. They are very, very pigmented, so you do have to kind of make sure that you're kicking your brush off before you apply it on your lid. The mattes are a soft formula. And Primrose and Myrtle, like, honestly, cannot be beat. Look at those shades. So stunning. I literally just do looks all the time with these three shades right here. But for like when I want to amp it up or do an inner corner highlight, Jasmine is great. And then you have these nice like pink warm like maroon. Sorry, Midnight's just came out and I'm obsessed. What is your favorite Midnight song? This is a complete side note, just because I was inspired by these colors, thinking of maroon. Maroon is that girl. Maroon, Midnight Rain, vigilante shit, even though I know a lot of people think that's cringe, but I love it. Bejeweled. Everyone is like sleeping on Bejeweled. Like, I'm watching all these TikTok rankings and there was Bejeweled as last. I'm like, are we listening to the same song? And then from the 3 a.m. edition, Paris, even though Paris, the city, is like triggering for right now for me and for reasons I won't necessarily go into, but the song is great. Should've, would've, could've, or is it would've, should've, could've? Should've, would've, could've. I know it's not should've, could've. No, would've, could've, should've. I think that's the order. Amazing. Oh my God, they're just all so good. Let me know what you think in the comments, please. This is a Taylor Swift midnight safe space, so please. Anyway, sorry, this had nothing to do with the video except for the fact that so scarlet it was maroon. Except these aren't maroon, it's like pink. Anyway, so I'm done with the eyeshadow palettes. Let's talk about a few fall blushes. Now, one of them is in my beauty room bag right now, but I'll put a picture of it on the screen. The Rare Beauty blush in the shade Love. That is a matte terracotta. It's so pretty. It's like a deeper reddish shade. And obviously, if you have lighter skin tones, it might not work for you. But if you have like my skin tone or deeper, oh, I love that shade so much. It's like a beautiful, unique terracotta, but very pigmented. So one dot on each cheek is going to be more than sufficient. Then I have the Buxom Wanderlust Infused Blush in the shade Dolly. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful berry shade. I love the Wanderlust blushes by Buxom because they have a little bit of a sheen to them, and these are the most long-lasting pigmented powder blushes. I have two shades. I have Seashells and I have Dolly. Now, these blend really beautifully on your skin, last a really, really long time, and they are some of my favorite, if not my favorite, high-end powder blush formula. You have to check these out. They're amazing. And then my, I think, staple fall time blush of all time is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. I may have spoken about it before, but guys, this is like $2. And I know it's not very glamorous packaging, but this is the most beautiful, like perfect fall blush. Like, name a more perfect fall blush than this. They're so creamy. I have never had an issue with blending on Wet n Wild blushes. They're so affordable, very matte, very creamy, blends like a dream. It's honestly the perfect shade for the fall time. There's no shimmer in it, and it just looks like a nice creamy matte flush, like healthy flush on your skin. Oh, I just spit. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Sunset Passion, Sunset Passione. This is one of my favorite all-time blushes, but again, it kind of gives that similar dolly, like deeper kind of berry vibe. And I just love the marbling in these baked blushes by Milani. You have to check out this formula if you haven't already. It's more of a warm rose shade, and the sheen on your skin is just so stunning. I'm actually gonna apply a little bit on my face right now. I'm actually currently wearing a Juvia's Place blush, but I'm just gonna do a little dab like that so you can really see. I wear this blush all the time, honestly, and it just leaves the most beautiful sheen on your face. And it's actually one of those blushes, in my opinion, where you don't have to wear that much makeup, you don't have to put on highlighter or whatever, and it just warms up the entire face beautifully. Another blush that I want to mention is the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon blush. Like, toasted cinnamon, you couldn't get any more fall than that. This is a beautiful, like, brownie neutral. So beautiful, like kind of tawny neutral. Like, it's a neutral bronzy brown and bronzy blush, and like neutral kind of taupey blush. And it kind of looks like it could be someone's bronzer. It kind of looks like it could be like a bronzer shade, but there's something when you apply it on your cheeks, it just looks so nice and natural. Like, if you want a no makeup look and you just want to, if you just want to put this on your, like, it is just the most beautiful like shade on your face, and it's the most beautiful shade on your face, and it looks so natural. It makes your face look so healthy. It's so natural. It looks so natural, and the formula of these is really nice. It's matte, but it's creamy. It kind of leaves like a satin finish. Okay, so one product I want to mention for the eyes, because I'm like, fall, I don't really know besides eyeshadow what like a good fall eye product would be, except for liner. Brown eyeliner is it for fall, you guys. It is what I'm wearing on my waterline as well as my tight line a bit, and it is just the best way, especially if you have brown or green eyes, to just add a little bit of something to your look. Like, every day that I'm wearing makeup, I will always tight line my eyes, and I love doing it with brown in the fall time. This is such a good eyeliner shade too. Now, I also have a warm brown eyeliner, you could do that, but the one I wanted to show you is this nice deep chocolate eyeliner from Essence, because this is the long lasting eye pencil in the shade Hot Chocolate. These last so well. They're so nice, pigmented, creamy, and affordable. I think this is under $3, so I definitely recommend checking this out. Essence eyeliners and mascaras are their best products by far in their range. Well, also their Brighten Up Banana Powder and their glosses. Those are like the stand-up products from Essence in my opinion. Okay, then I wanted to show you a few lip colors. Obviously, the one I'm wearing on my lips right now is ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Who Run This. It's just like that beautiful matte terracotta, very fall. And I know you think like this top isn't very fall at all, and it's not. I actually got it for literally $3 at Ross. I was at Ross looking for a couple other things, and I saw this, and it was like, who's the designer? Someone very famous that you find in Nordstrom, and this was discounted for $3, and I was like, I'll buy it. I'll give you a little OOTD while I'm at it. I'm actually going to a brunch at like a tiki house in Venice Beach, so I thought this was like fitting, and obviously I'm gonna wear like a leather jacket on top. But this is the fit. Shirt is from Ross. Jeans are Citizens of Humanity. They're like low rise, but I thought it actually paired really nicely with the cut of this top. And I'm gonna be wearing boots from Target by, I think A New Day, which A New Day is like the best Target brand ever. I have so many pairs of shoes from them because I love the quality. And then a leather jacket, and then earrings. I don't know where I got my earrings from, but they're just like the basic chunky earrings. Anyway, so yes, I love this shade. It just adds so much pizzazz to like an otherwise very neutral look. And then I want to talk about a couple liquid lipstick formulas. Obviously, I have to give a shout out to these two like terracotta shades as well. The Too Faced Melted Matte Holiday Lip Colors are the best. I love the formula of the melted mattes. I used to think they were very drying. They're not. They're really long wearing, and they're not that drying like at all, and I have very, very dry lips. So this one is in the shade Gingerbread Man, very fitting, and these smell like gingerbread. I'll swatch them for you. Look how beautiful that is. It's so smooth. It's kind of like my lip color. Love this shade. I also love Gingerbread Girl if you're looking for something a little bit more deep. This is more vampy, more burgundy. Oh my God, it's so, so stunning. I absolutely love these Too Faced Melted Matte formulas. Perfect for fall. They're literally designed and are limited edition for the fall. Then I want to bring your attention to one of my favorites, if not my favorite, like matte terracotta everyday nude liquid lipsticks from SheGlam. This is in the shade Sugar. I love this formula so much. I wore this out to my friend's like wedding rehearsal dinner like last year. I got so many compliments on it, and I did not touch up once. This is actually a lip product that I do not have to touch up at all, like throughout the day. It stays looking perfect all day through eating and drinking. I don't know what it is. It is beautiful, and I just love the shade for the fall time to wear out and about, like every day. Now, obviously, I have to call your attention to Morphe Sweet Tea, even though this is like an everyday lip liner for me. This is like my favorite lip liner. It is more of a brown shade, like a brown neutral, so also perfect for fall. My last fall must-have liquid lipstick is the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in the shade Stepping Out. This is a beautiful deep nude. Now, it's not the typical like reddish warm shades. I wanted to give you like a nice cooler option, and this is the most beautiful like deep neutral mauve. This is my go-to like nude shade this time of year where I don't want to do something like warm, you know, like this is it for me, and the formula on this is also amazing. All of these liquid lipstick formulas are matte and they stay put, but they are very comfortable. Okay, I have a gloss and a lipstick I wanted to share with you. Now, my go-to in the fall, I have a few, but I wear this genuinely probably every day. This is the Merit Beauty Signature Lip Lightweight Lipstick in the shade Slip. Now, Slip is really that girl. She is an everyday nude for me, but she is the most comfortable, lightweight, not matte lipstick. I literally will throw this on when I'm not wearing any makeup. If I want to go in like a video meeting, or just if I want to go out and I don't want to wear any makeup, but I want a little bit of something on my lips so I don't look so pale. This is the color I use. So flattering. Okay, and then the last lip product I want to talk about is a gloss. Now, obviously, this was designed for the fall time. This is by Alamar Cosmetics, and I actually had to run to get this out of my purse to show you guys. This is the Desnudas lip gloss in the shade Mami Spice Latte. Obviously, this is my go-to fall gloss because it smells like a pumpkin spice latte. It's so good, but I love the formula so much. You can see it's a really thick, opaque kind of pink with lots of sparkle in it. But this is the kind of formula I love to throw in my purse because it is so thick and it is so glossy that it lasts a really, really long time. So if you're in need of a touch-up and you know your lipstick's wiped off, it has the pigment in it to cover you, and because it is so tacky, it will last a really, really long time and keep your lips super hydrated. I don't love lip products that I throw in my purse that I have to apply like every half hour because I'm like, ugh, like it wore off, put it back on, wore off, put it back on. I love the longevity of this product. Highly recommend. I want to give a shout out really quickly to a couple body products. Now, Bath & Body Works Bonfire Bash. This is so good. This is my favorite fall body wash, I think. I love the packaging of it. I spoke about it in my fall Bath & Body Works haul, which I will link above and below. I truly love the scent of it. It smells so yummy, so delicious, and it just smells like warm and inviting and cozy. And it's not super pumpkin-y, it's not super Halloween-y. Like, it truly can actually take you through to the winter as well. And I love that it's not specific to like one occasion within fall. Like, it just kind of resembles the overall cozy vibes of the season, and it just makes you feel all warm. On that note, the Love Beauty and Planet Tucuma Butter and Vanilla All Snuggled Up Body Lotion is my go-to body lotion to use this time of year. I'm actually going through what I didn't finish last winter. I told you guys, like, that's kind of like my MO, like waste not, want not. But Love Beauty and Planet is a line you can find at Target, and they're very, very affordable body products. This I got for, I think, $6 to $7, but it's cruelty-free, vegan. It's got ethically sourced vanilla, vegan, plant-based moisturizer, naturally sourced Tucuma butter. There are a lot of great claims in this body product. I love that it's sustainable. I love that it's socially responsible, and I love the formula. I love the pump, honestly. It's very even. Like, I just hate a pump that the lotion gets stuck. The consistency of the lotion is not too thick, not too thin. It'll still hydrate you, but it won't feel like you're suffocating in it. So you can honestly use this year round, and actually use a different scent in the spring. But this scent in particular, it says it's limited edition. I hope they have it out this year as well. This is such a good warm scent for this time of year. I love it. All right, while we're on scents, I want to talk about my two favorite fall perfumes, or fall winter perfumes. Let's start with this one. This is YSL Libre, and I bought this last winter, or last VIB sale. I even have it in like a little travel size. This smells very mature. I'll put the notes on the screen. Very mature, lavender, orange. It's sexy, but it's mature. Like, you could wear this in the office and people would be like, "Ooh, she knows what she's doing." And I love this scent for this time of year because it's kind of mysterious in a way. I will just say, do not spray too much. This lasts a really, really long time. 1 to 2 spritzes and you are good, because there's nothing worse than when you apply too much and you're like suffocating. Because keep in mind, even if you don't like smell it after a while on you, chances are other people can probably still smell it on you, even if you can't smell it on yourself anymore. So keep that in mind. Don't go overboard with the scent, and if you don't, It's beautiful and it's sophisticated and it's just like, you're that bitch, you know, with YSL Libre. Make sure you get the Eau de Parfum because the Eau de Toilette doesn't smell as good. And I know some people think, and I think for some sense, the Parfum and Toilette, they're the same except the Toilette's just less strong. No, I feel like for Libre, the Toilette's a completely different version. I don't know if maybe it's just the dry down on me, but I don't recommend that. I recommend just getting the Parfum. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. Now, my all-time favorite perfume for the fall. Arguably, of all time, of all my perfumes, this is that bitch. This is a good nighttime perfume, but for fall, it's like a wherever, whenever kind of perfume because it's so warm. It just smells like sexy, warm, sweet coffee. It's beautiful. I know Kathleen Lights is the one who put me onto this scent because this is her favorite scent of all time. This lasts forever on your skin. You could do one spritz, and you will legitimately be smelling it all freaking day, all night. It is amazing. I only do 2 spritzes at a time because I don't want to like go through all of it. And I don't wear it on a daily basis. I only wear it when I'm going out or, you know, whatever special occasion. But this is amazing. It's Dolce & Gabbana. The only one, if you like sweet scents that are not too sweet, because it does have an element of like, I think it has like orange or some citrusy note in it to balance it out. Oh my God. So good. Last category is nail polish. I wanted to pick out a few nail shades that I think are like kind of unique. And obviously I have a bunch, as you can see right there. I specifically have shades that I will wear in the fall, wear in the spring, wear in the winter, just because a lot of these I bought through collections. So if it was released during the fall collection, I'd wear it during the fall, but obviously that's subject to change depending on my mood. And there are no rules, right? It's whatever you want to wear. Let's start with the shade I'm wearing on my nails right now. I love this shade so much. And honestly, I'm wearing it because Midnight's just released and it's very Midnight's inspired. Now this is Kale Polish Aquarius 2. And I will say, unfortunately, these are Kale Polish, which was Kathleen Light's old brand, but now she has Lights Lacquer. So these shades are discontinued, but I want to give you inspo in case, you know, you can find similar shades and just to give you my vibe. And some of these actually, she might be coming out with some of these again in the future with Lights Lacquer. This one, for example, Aquarius 2 that I'm wearing on my nails. Such a beautiful, like you can see all that sparkle in it. It's like a deep blue, but it paints on so beautifully and has all these beautiful multi-dimensional sparkles in it. It's just so stunning. And she actually did just come out with a Zodiac collection and did come out with Aquarius again that she said was very, very similar to this. So if you're liking this vibe, go check that out. Now, recently I was just wearing Kale Polish Peanut Butter, which is a very unique kind of warm nude. And I know it looks very yellow in the bottle, but it just comes out and translates to a more like neutral kind of like warm nude. It is a warm nude, but it's got that neutral tan yellowish undertone. That makes no sense, but it's so beautiful on the nails. And honestly, it's very, very complimentary. And for me, I'm not someone who loves wearing yellow because I feel like it doesn't look good on me with my skin tone, but I love a shade like this and I love a good nude that's not like basic, you know? Then obviously these are the most fall shades ever. This is Kale Polish Taurus, which is such a beautiful brownie nude, perfect to wear on Thanksgiving. Like literally Thanksgiving, if you're not wearing a warm brown nude, what are you doing? And if you want to take it a step further, Prince Cornelious by Kale Polish, which is basically just a like warm reddish brown glitter. So beautiful. You could do it as an accent nail with Taurus. Like it is just a copper explosion, so deep and rich. Like honestly, like I said, you can wear any shade you want any time of year, but these I feel like are fall exclusives. Like fall has ownership of this. Like, come on, reddish brown and brown terracotta, like this is fall. And then I also want to give a shout out to the OPI Infinite Shine in the shade Olive for Green, because this is a beautiful kind of like army green. Also, in my opinion, a staple for fall. This brush isn't as wide as the Kale Polish brush and the formula is a little bit thinner, but you can still get great opacity and longevity with this as well. All right, everybody, so that is it for my fall beauty favorites. I honestly had so many more I could talk about it, but I really wanted to narrow this down to like a good curated collection of not so basic, but also basic things, but also give you some variety of new and older stuff that I've had in my collection. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what your favorite fall beauty product is below, because I want to check it out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. And follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'd really appreciate it. I post a lot on TikTok. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Mwah.